Welcome to today's episode of the Legends of Antiquity. Today we're diving into an essential yet often challenging topic, recognizing the signs when something is no longer meant for us and learning to let go. This process is as old as humanity itself, and we'll draw on ancient philosophies to guide us in understanding the power of release. Let's begin. Life has a way of giving us signals. These signs may start as whispers, a nagging feeling that something isn't right. Over time, if we ignore them, they can grow into louder, undeniable messages. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or even a mindset, the universe often shows us when it's time to move on. The question is, are we paying attention? Let's start by recognizing what these signs might look like. Signs that something isn't meant for us can appear in many ways. Emotional signs might include feeling drained, unfulfilled, or uneasy. Physical signs could manifest as stress, fatigue, or even tension in your body. And then there are situational signs, recurring obstacles, lack of progress, or doors closing unexpectedly. The ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, "You cannot step into the same river twice." This reminds us that life is in constant motion. What was once a good fit may no longer align with who we are or where we're going. Recognizing these signs means staying attuned to the flow of life and understanding when a chapter is closing. So, why do we ignore these signs, even when they seem so obvious? It often comes down to fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of losing something we've grown attached to. We might also rationalize the signs, telling ourselves things will get better, or maybe I'm just overthinking this. But as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. When we ignore the signs, we often chain ourselves to situations that no longer serve us. True freedom comes from trusting that when something no longer feels right, it's okay to let go. Holding on to what's not meant for us comes at a cost we often don't realize until it's too late. Emotionally, it can drain us. Mentally, it can block our growth. Physically, it can even affect our health. Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism, taught the importance of non attachment. He said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." When we resist the natural flow of life, we limit ourselves. Letting go, on the other hand, creates space for growth and transformation. Letting go is not about loss, it's about gain. It's about making room for what truly aligns with our purpose. When we release what no longer serves us, we gain clarity, rediscover energy, and invite new opportunities. In ancient Indian philosophy, the concept of aparigraha, or non possessiveness, teaches us to release our attachment to outcomes. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, "You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions." This wisdom teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, and trust that everything else will fall into place. So, how do we let go? It's a process that takes intention and courage. Here are some steps to guide you. First, acknowledge the signs, accept that it's time to move on, and stop rationalizing the feelings you've been ignoring. Second, trust the process. Like the Taoists teach, flow with life rather than resisting it. Third, take action, whether it's setting boundaries, leaving a job, or ending a relationship. The key is to move forward. Fourth, give yourself time to heal. Change can bring grief, but healing is part of the journey. Finally, embrace the new. Redirect your energy toward opportunities that align with your values and purpose. One of my favorite stories about letting go comes from Taoist philosophy. It's the story of a farmer. One day, the farmer's horse ran away. His neighbors came to console him, saying, "Such bad luck." The farmer replied, "Maybe." The next day, the horse returned with several wild horses. The neighbors came to celebrate. "Such good fortune," they said. The farmer replied, "Maybe." The following day, the farmer's son tried to tame one of the wild horses and broke his leg. The neighbors came again to console him. "Such bad luck," they said. The farmer replied, "Maybe." A week later, soldiers came to the village to draft young men for war. Because of his injury, the farmer's son was spared. The neighbor said, "Such good fortune." The farmer replied, "Maybe." This story reminds us that we can't always see the bigger picture. What seems like a loss today might lead to a blessing tomorrow. Letting go means trusting the process and allowing life to unfold as it should. After letting go, rebuilding becomes an opportunity for growth. Focus on rediscovering your purpose, building positive habits, and seeking new opportunities. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and reflect on the lessons you've learned. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Use this time to realign with your values and move forward with intention. Letting go is never easy, but it's one of the most powerful acts of self respect we can offer ourselves. When we release what's not meant for us, we create space for something greater to enter our lives. As Lao Tzu said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Take a moment today to reflect. What signs have you been receiving? What is one step you can take to start letting go of what no longer serves you? Trust the process, trust yourself, and remember that every ending is an opportunity for a new beginning. Thank you for joining me today on the Legends of Antiquity. If you found this episode meaningful, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, keep trusting the signs and keep growing.